Hello, everyone. A happy Earth Day to each one of you. And it is an international event celebrated all around the world to pledge support for environmental protection. Each year, this day comes with a theme. And for this year's theme, it's called Restore Our Earth. Restore Our Earth is focusing on new natural processes, green technologies we need to explore, as well as innovative thinking that can help restore the world's ecosystem. Well, today we're going to talk about one of those ways. Hey Green Tribers, it's Monica, your mean Greenie, and today we're going to talk about something that I am honestly passionate about. And some of you may know, my day oneers, that from the first few episodes, I explained how I got interested in the environment, and that is through my passion for animals, my interest in wildlife, their distribution, what affects them, what they enjoy, what they eat, etc. Unfortunately, Lagos as well as Nigeria's wildlife is heavily plummeting, and this is due to the indiscriminate killings of these animals as well as the illegal wildlife trade. Any animal, when they are seen, they are either killed out of ignorance and fear, or they are killed and sold for money to the international markets. Now, what people don't understand, or what people are not grasping quickly, is what the benefits of having these animals around. Take, for example, Kenya and Tanzania, as well as other East African countries. Wildlife works in their favor. It heavily contributes to the country's GDP. You have tourists from around the world that come in, pay a lot of money to come and visit a country to see an animal or picture an animal that they will never ever find anywhere else. Now, won't that be great for a country like Nigeria, for tourists coming in to see animals that they won't see in their own country? Apart from this obvious economic boost that Nigeria's wildlife can do, each animal has an ecosystem service. Each animal has a role to play, which directly and indirectly affects us humans. They can either be for pest control or eradicating diseases, just like the vulture. I addressed this in my last episode. Please check it out. The link is somewhere above or below. Please do check it out. I explained how wolves change the terrain of the Yellowstone National Park just by their introduction. So because of these issues, because animals are just killed left, right, and center, we have a lot of animal rescue initiatives in Lagos that are dedicated to rescuing these animals, rehabilitating them, and putting them back in their natural habitats where they should be. So enough about me talking, because I can talk about this for a long time. It's what I'm passionate and I love. But I would like to introduce someone who has been in this game for a long time. He has an NGO that is dedicated to animal rehabilitation. The founder is a colleague of mine. We have worked together in some rescue operations, while he has a whole garden of his own that have different species of animals. He has children that come in and get educated. So without much further ado, Mr. Chinedu, take it away.
Hi, my name is Chinedu Mogbo. I am the founder of the Green Fingers Wildlife Conservation Initiative. Now, this initiative has a vision of conserving and the preservation of wildlife here in Nigeria. And what we do most of the time is that we are able to rescue animals from the butcher's block, and animals that have been caught within human-wildlife conflict, and we're able to give them a place, a sanctuary, where we give them, we rehabilitate them, and sometimes they're released back into protected areas, or sometimes they find permanent homes here within our own sanctuary. Now, an animal rehabilitation Well, I'd explain animal rescue first. Now, animal rescue, or what we call rescue, is that when we see an animal in a place where it shouldn't be, which basically poses a risk to the life of that animal, the ability for us to take that animal from that space, from that place, that in a nutshell is what we term animal rescue. Sometimes animals find their ways into homes of people. Now, for us to be able to go into that space and pick out that animal from that place, that animal has been rescued, because if not, that animal would have been killed one way or the other. It would have basically been killed. Now, it comes to rehabilitation. Now, rehabilitation refers to what treatment am I going to give to this animal? I'm changing its conditions. I'm changing it from I'm taking it out from its natural environment. I'm putting it into a different space. That animal should be able to adapt. So just think about like a rehab center, okay, where you have been used to something before and you've been isolated, you've been taken out of that space, put in a different space for you to be able to now adapt, thrive, and thrive basically within that space, and providing everything that the animal needs to thrive. For example, the food, water, shelter, proper medication. All these things are what we're providing to this animal, is what we term animal rehabilitation. It involves taking care of the animal. It involves attending to its need, feeding it, cleaning where it stays, providing possible a mate for it, or providing a companions for it, because animals also don't like to be alone. So all these things basically entail in what animal care is all about, because animals, once they are under your care, we take that responsibility. And for you to own a pet, think about owning the pet, the passion that you must put in to have a healthy pet. You must take your pet to the vet, you must feed your pet, you must clean up its mess. So these are the things that encompasses animal care. And for any animal within our care, these animals have to be treated like pets basically, or humans even sometimes, because we have to tend to their food. When you hear them making certain kind of sounds, you want to find out what's causing the sound. Are there any potential threats around? Are there anything that's going to jeopardize the safety of that animal within its space, or within the space you've provided? Now, these things encompass what we call, or what we refer to as animal care.
Before we go on, I'd like to make a real plea. If you're enjoying this piece and you find it really educational to you or to your child that is watching it, kindly hit that subscribe button, share it to other people that might find this beneficial. It'll really help me out. Okay, let's get back.
Favorite rescued animal? Well, I have loads of animals that I've rescued, and I have loads of interesting stories. But I think the one that I'll talk about the most, I'll think about this one, is we rescued the duiker once, and as you're going to see in the video, we rescued a duiker once, and this duiker, when it came, or when I saw it in where it was basically being kept, you see it was panicky, it was jumpy. I just felt that this thing wouldn't survive, because the panic and the fear sometimes can cut their hearts short, and basically sometimes they can just die of a panic or a panic attack like that. Now, so we took it in at a very great risk. So we took it in and we said, okay, let's see how we can care for it. We could put it in a small space. Sometimes we actually had to force feed it, because it wouldn't take anything it was given. So we had to force feed it. We got the feeding bottle, we got the milk. It was a baby one. We got the milk. Then we had to put it in the mouth. But luckily, what we discovered was that when we put it in the mouth, we could see it was already. It started taking the milk. It would struggle definitely to break free, but it would still spend some time taking down his milk. Definitely, we knew that it was hungry, and we were hopeful. Over time, now what we've come to understand or see in this animal is that it became more acclimatized to people. Sometimes a problem though, but animals like this, we don't tend to release them anymore. They basically find permanent homes here. So the animal now is doing well, is thriving, and we're excited to have it as part of the family. And yeah, I'd say that's one of my interesting stories. I have other stories. I have another one about a pangolin, but I'll stick to the ducats for now. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed our mini session or a mini talk on animal rescue and animal rehabilitation. Thank you, Monica, for the opportunity to share our experiences, and God bless you.
So now you know a little about what it takes to rescue an animal, rehabilitate this animal, and if they are lucky, to successfully translocate them. Thank you, Mr. Chinedu, for your time. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. And he was one of the first people that volunteered to hop into this video. I will put down a link of his website, his YouTube channel. He has a wonderful YouTube channel where he speaks about rescue missions that he's done. He even gives you a glimpse into the animals that he's keeping and how they're faring. So please hop on to his channel. I will put the link below. I also have a link to his website and Instagram page. I urge you all to go subscribe, like it, and follow him for more information. This is me signing out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be back for many more educational videos. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.